Aw, poor widow, bleeding heart liberal. I'm always amazed when people on the right see empathy as a form of weakness. Let's look at the definition of liberal, shall we? Willing to respect or accept behavior or opinions different from one's own, open to new ideas. That doesn't mean that the majority of us are open to any ideas or opinions though, because things like fascism is right out. Number 2, relating to or denoting a political and social philosophy that promotes individual rights, civil liberties, democracy, and free enterprise. A supporter of policies that are socially progressive and promote social welfare. Bleeding heart is a phrase used to describe someone who shows excessive sympathy for another person's misfortune. So again, caring for other people makes you bad for some reason. People like to say liberal is the opposite of conservative, but really liberalism lately seems like the opposite of asshole. People who are against anything that does not cater specifically to the straight white Christian demographic. And I would love to know what middle school you attend, my dude, because this just sounds like stuff I used to hear whenever I was in junior high. Come out of the closet. You know what? If I were gay, I absolutely would, because this is the safest time in history to come out of the closet. Godless Gardener's partner is trans. He's noted for saying that many times on this app. No, I haven't. I'm married to a cisgender woman, but if somebody were married to a trans woman, I wouldn't see a problem with that. Welfare is for chumps. The majority are capable of making a living. Laziness otherwise. They're just the most hateful people for no reason. What about people who are disabled? What about people who just lost their jobs? What about the elderly? What about people who are like ex-military who have PTSD? You probably heard some stories about people who are just living it up off of the government. And if you think that that is the way to live in life, give it a try and see how great it is. People on welfare get generally between $200 and $800 a month. Could you live on that? I couldn't, and I live in a relatively cheaper state to live in. I can promise you this, none of your problems is because somebody else is on welfare. Other people who are struggling are not your enemy. But yeah, I'm sure those people on welfare are really living it up, my dude. So if you were trying to shame me by calling me a bleeding heart liberal, that just shows that I have empathy, and I would much rather be that than whatever you are. If I could donate empathy to you like people donate blood, I definitely would, because it sounds like you really need it badly.